So we've known for a while now that we can skip this Chamber 2 cutscene in an older version of Portal that allows free out of bounds movement. But this is going to be a proof of concept for doing it in the current version we use for speedrunning, which all the major runs use. Also, this won't be the best way to do this. It's not very optimized at the moment, but it's a good place to start. So the beginning of this is really similar to the Portal Taz. The only reason I'm putting the clipboard here is for simplicity. In a run, you'll probably use a radio, but I'll talk about that more later. So at the beginning of the Taz here, Juxper uses the radio to pin himself between the lamp and the ceiling. If you get lucky enough, you'll actually go through the ceiling, and it's a bit finicky how this works, but the goal is to get the right angles so you're actually above the end of the level here. In this case, we want the right angle so we're actually above this room here, so when we save load back down, we can actually grab the radio and open this portal immediately. The whole point of doing this is so we can get save glitched. Here's an explanation from Zai explaining how this works.
Grab the radio and start crouching and moving forwards and save load. We want to save load tick perfectly so the timer can't move. So let's do that. That was a lot. And then just walk through this window. If you can't walk through the window, you did not get the trick.
So we get save glitch against this orange portal here. Also, the fact that it keeps on changing doesn't actually matter because it doesn't affect any of the collision that we're interested in. So all of the walls down here on the ground we actually can't go through, they're all solid, but we can go through the walls up here, so we'd use the radio to boost ourselves up here or do a wall climb or something. And luckily the bed and toilet are solid, so ideally we want some launch that looks like this, and then we'll land on the clipboard and get a boost from it. First going to underneath the elevator. So that was pretty close. I'm just going to hit the trigger and pretend I got that. So from here, this is an idea that Mike and Avetixz were coming up with for a No Pass Through Portals run. So the elevator's moving for the next level, right? So you actually need to be in this area right here for the level to actually transition. So here in Avetix's demo, they've already triggered the end elevator, and he's just trying to time it so he gets a boost. So currently he's save glitched, and when he hits this clipboard here, he'll boost to the end of the level. And that was really quick, so we'll just slow it down. So you can see that he's like right in line with where the end trigger would be. And this level also has a bit of a quirk with how the elevator was made. You can actually still get the level transition when you're standing on top of the elevator. So I'll just go in game and show you what that looks like. So if you're standing right here, the level will transition. It's the only elevator in the game that does that. So I can actually still move around just on top of this surface. I can't go any further than this though. So when you time this launch from chamber 0, you have a slight arc forwards as well. So you hit the transition when you're about here above the level, right? And you're slightly looking forwards, just like this. So when you void clip all the way up, you'll be directly above where the portal gun is, and then you save load all the way back down. And that's Chamber 2 skip. It's not easy at all. So the amount of time saved overall will depend on how quickly we can find a way to trigger underneath the elevator, because at the moment it's a bit slow going all the way back to 0, 0 and then launching back up. And another quirk is if you save glitch on the blue side of the portal here, the save glitch will only be tied to that blue portal. Whenever it switches over, the save glitch will pause, and then it will resume when the blue portal comes back in cycle.